Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm a little bit excited today because I've just received some bits and pieces in the post which I can't seem to find here in the UK, and that is these pen blank moulds. Absolutely awesome. I've seen people use these, but I can't find them anywhere in the UK for love nor money. So I found a site which is, I think on here, I think it's P-Town, what does that say? Silicone moulds, is it? It says on here anyway, so there. I can't pronounce that. So anyway, I've bought these, and I got quite a few of them. So because they're different sort of pen blank sizes for different pens, just like there's different bushings for each pen. A pain, really, isn't it? But I suppose it is what it is, and everyone has to put up with it. But so I'm, still learning about these pen blanks and things. But I really want to make my own pen blank, and I tried to do it the other day with the pencil pen blank, which yeah, okay, not too bad for a first attempt, I suppose. But now I've got these little moulds. Now it starts to get interesting. I can now start to, put things around this properly and get it sealed properly, and this is all done. I did try to do it without this mould. It didn't work out at all. So so this should be really cool. So I'm really looking forward to this. So this just sits inside there, and then I've got all these little bungs. Oh, I've got all these little bungs that you put in. So each, I suppose it's different sizes for different pen blanks. So like that, it sort of goes in there, like that, and then it sort of sits in there. That's a bit too big, that one. But you kind of get the gist, I think. So that sits inside. You put whatever you want around this, whatever it's going to be, whether it's going to be clock pieces or whatever. However, today I've got some stamps, and I thought it might look quite cool to put some stamps wrapped around this tube and then set it in resin and make a pen blank out of it. So it'd be like a stamp pen. Stamp pen. These are used stamps, old stamps. I'm not sure where they're from, but they look pretty cool. So I picked myself up a little pen kit, and this pen kit is quite cool, from Pen Kits Direct, and their tubes are already scuffed up, so you don't have to scuff them up. They're already scuffed up, so they obviously, you don't really need them scuffed up for this process, although I probably would have done, because I'm going to stick something to it, so I want it to adhere to it anyway. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get these out of here and try to just put as many of these little stamps around this tube. That's the first plan. Okay, so this is in here now, and I put another sort of the pink stamp over there. I thought it just looked a bit better. So you've got like United States. There's two United States stamps in there, and then there's another one. I know there are 3 United States of America stamps in there. There was an British one in there. That seems to have been covered up by that one, but there we go. Anyway, so it's a United States stamp pen. But I think that's going to look quite cool. Can you see that? I think that's going to look quite cool. We've done the stamp one, So what I thought I'd do as well is I'd do another one at the same time. We can turn both of them because these are fairly easily turned, aren't they? They're quite quick. The process is pretty similar. When you got it on the lathe, it's just kind of like turning the blank and it becomes the pen. So rather than sort of making it just one project, just being a stamp pen, I've got another one that I wanted to do, and that is the cigar pen. I reckon this would be quite cool. I've got myself a cigar which I picked up in Malta when I was away. Now what you've got is you've got this band around it, so what I was going to do is either put this band around the pen blank, or what I do have is I have picked up some cigar bands which we can use as well. So we'll have a look to see which one is going to look better, whether we can take this one off, if that will come off okay. But what I want to do is I'm going to use some of the cigar on the pen blank. This cigar around this. Right, so we've now got our cigar. We've got our cigar pen in there now. Looks kind of cool, I think. Hopefully it will be all right. I'm really looking forward to trying out these little tubes. So hopefully this should work out quite well. So don't need a lot of resin in here. So got to be careful when mixing it up. So just need a little bit. So we've got this one. So we've got the cigar one, and we've got the stamp one. So let's pour some resin. Right, so resin's in. Now we're going to put it in the pressure pot, leave it overnight. I'm really excited about these two. I think they're going to look really cool. I hope so anyway. So, got these out of the pressure pot, and I'm quite excited about these. They look pretty cool. I think they could make some nice pens. Just looking at this one, it does have a little bit of some kind of an error in the bottom there. I don't know what's happened to that. I don't know if we can get that out when we start turning it or not, but it looks like it's quite down below on the Cigar one. So not too sure how that's going to finish. This one looks okay though, as far as I can see, and you can't really tell until you've sort of turned it, but it looks quite good. So I'm going to get both of these now on the lathe and see if we can make our stamp pen and our cigar pen. Now when doing the pen turning, the bushings that you've got in there, they're like a guide as well, as so that's why you need the right bushings, not Lego heads. But that was just me improvising because I didn't have any bushings at the time. So having the bushings in there, the actual round top bit of the bushing, as far as I'm aware, is kind of the same size as the pen that you're going to connect to. So you just turn it down to the bushing, and then you kind of got your exact shape that you need. So as you know, last time I made my cigars a little bit too thick. Cigars? Made my pens a little bit too thick. But again, it's all personal preference really. It just depends upon what kind of look you're going for. You know, you can either go for the old Hannibal Smith from the A-Team look.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Or you could go with the old, let's say, Clint Eastwood look. It's entirely up to you, really. But I think for this one, or these two pens, I think we'll go down more of a Clint Eastwood look. So I'm going to go for the CA glue. Got my gloves on now for this because don't want to get CA glue all over me. And I've got a little bit of a paper towel down here as well. Let's get the micro mesh on it and then get this finished off, polished off on the buffing wheel, and then we can start assembling our pens and hopefully they look alright. I love it when a plan comes together. There they are. The cigar pen and the stamp pen. Now this stamp pen's quite cool. It's got some really good writing on it. I can't really see much without my glasses. Hang on. That's better. Always wanted to do that. So what it says on here is they're all USA, New York City stamps. And some of those have been used. And guess what? The one in the middle says Central. Makers Central. No, it doesn't say Makers Central, but it says Central. Now that's been stamped on there, and I wonder where that would have been stamped with Central on it. So some of you guys and girls from the States would probably know. So it's got a red stamp in the middle there, green one at the bottom, sort of pink and brown one at the top, but they're all from the United States. This one here's got the Statue of Liberty on it. That's quite cool, actually. I like that. I don't know if you can see that. And I don't know if you can see the Central there. So if you see there, Central. I just thought that was pretty cool. So there they are. There's the two pens. So whether or not you like the Clint Eastwood style look, or you like the Hannibal Smith look. Up to you, really. So this is the thin one that I went with. So this is more the Clint Eastwood style kind of cigar, and then the stamp pen's a little bit thicker, really, as well. So yeah, they're not too bad. Not too bad. I'm pretty pleased with them. So this one's got like a little. Oh no, this one's got a twist, turn on and off like that, and this one's like that. Hey, hey, hey. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make these little pens. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for joining me on the channel. I appreciate all the new subscribers that have come over. We're getting really close now to 35,000 subscribers, and I have got a another giveaway coming up soon when we hit 35,000. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Hello to all my new subscribers. And I hope that you are enjoying the projects and my videos, I suppose. And welcome to the channel. Hope you stick around. We do some fun things on here. We have a bit of a laugh, bit of a giggle, and we make some stuff. And if you kind of like the stuff I make, it's a little bit weird, a little bit funky. I try to mix things up where I can and try to make things a little bit different. And I have a little bit of a waffle problem. So, yeah, if you don't mind me talking, then, yeah, stick around. Sometimes you might get a video that's kind of short, and it might be about 16 minutes long. That's kind of short for me. Other than that, it might be in the 20s. If you don't like long videos, you could either stick around and just forward right through the video, like you could skip me when I'm talking, like blah, 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 that. Or that's it, really. You could only really skip it. That's about it. I do have an Instagram as well, so if you want to head on over to Instagram, I put lots of things up on there that I don't necessarily show you guys on the YouTube channel. So if you wanted to check me out, the link's below for Instagram, and then you can maybe give me a follow, and you'll see some other bits and pieces that I stick up there. Don't forget Makers Central. That's coming up in May next year. Yes, it's ages away, but we are working solidly every day on it, and we're getting new things happen every day. We're getting new confirmations of people come in, companies come in, things that we want to do and stuff like that. So link is below for Makers Central. If you wouldn't mind checking us out, I would really appreciate any support from all my viewers. I'd love for all of you to come. I know that's not going to happen, but if some of you can come, that would be really great. And I'd love to meet, you know, some of you over at Makers Central. Yes, it is 9 months away or 8 months away, but time flies. Time goes so fast. Before you know it, I'll be saying it's Makers Central next week. However, don't forget UKIWS, guys. I'm going to UKIWS, and that is in July the 15th and 16th in Coventry, sort of Birmingham way. I'll be going there. I'm heading on up there with Jim Overton from Jimson Stuff. He's the guy that makes all the
dreaming?
milliput stuff. And we're heading on up there for the weekend. So hopefully, if any of you guys are from the UK, I'm going to be there kind of like milling around and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that show. So yeah, it'll be really great to see you guys there if you can make it. Other than that, if you can't, then try and get yourself to Make Essential. So anyway, I don't want to waffle on too long because this is not a waffle on Wednesday. I've already spoken for quite some time. I'm going to have to edit this down quite a bit because it's already 10, 11 minutes. And that's just the end bit. There we go, guys. Hope you like it. And I shall put some stills up at the end. Maybe you could give us a like and maybe a share. Please. Take care.